What if I told you that a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia has consumed over 200 years of human obsession, claimed 7 lives, and swallowed millions of dollars, all for a treasure that might not even exist? What if I told you that every attempt to reach the bottom of a mysterious shaft has been thwarted by ingenious booby traps that seem almost supernatural in their complexity? This is Oak Island, where the promise of unimaginable wealth has become a curse that refuses to let go. Oak Island sits like a dark secret in Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia. From the surface, it appears unremarkable, just 140 acres of trees and rocky shore. But beneath its innocent exterior lies what might be the most elaborate treasure hiding place ever conceived, or the most successful hoax in history. The legend began in 1795 when 3 teenage boys, Daniel McGinnis, Anthony Vaughn, and John Smith, were exploring the island. They discovered a circular depression in the ground beneath an old oak tree. Hanging from a branch above was a ship's tackle block, as if someone had used it to lower something heavy into the earth. Convinced they had found a pirate's treasure cache, the boys began digging. At 2 feet, they hit a layer of flagstones. At 10 feet, they found a layer of oak logs. At 20 feet, another layer of logs. The pattern seemed deliberate, methodical, and ominous. Unable to dig deeper alone, they returned years later with additional help and resources. But what they found defied all logic and reason. The shaft, now known as the Money Pit, revealed a level of engineering sophistication that seemed impossible for its time. Every 10 feet, they encountered carefully placed wooden platforms. At 90 feet, they discovered a flat stone inscribed with mysterious symbols that were later translated as 40 feet below. 2 million pounds lie buried. But here's where the nightmare truly began. When they tried to dig deeper, the pit began to flood with seawater. No matter how much water they removed, more kept pouring in. Unknown to them, they had triggered an ingenious flood trap. Investigations revealed the terrifying truth. Whoever had built the Money Pit had constructed an elaborate system of flood tunnels connecting the shaft to Smith's Cove, nearly 500 feet away. The beach itself had been artificially modified with layers of coconut fiber, clay, and stones, creating a massive filter system that would channel seawater into the pit if disturbed. But the engineering marvel didn't stop there. A second flood tunnel was later discovered running to the south shore. The builders had created a fail-safe system so sophisticated that 18th century technology seemed inadequate to explain it. As news of the discovery spread, the Oak Island Association was formed in 1849. Using steam-powered equipment, they managed to reach 86 feet before the flooding defeated them again. But their drilling brought up tantalizing clues: traces of gold, links of gold chain, and parchment with indecipherable writing. The mystery attracted larger and larger expeditions. In 1897, the Oak Island Treasure Company drilled to 126 feet and claimed to have penetrated 2 wooden chests. Their drill brought up pieces of parchment and what appeared to be metal shavings. But every attempt to reach these items triggered catastrophic flooding. Then came the accidents and deaths. In 1897, a boiler explosion killed 1 worker. In 1965, 4 men died from carbon monoxide poisoning in a shaft. In 1986, another worker was killed in a drilling accident. The island seemed to be claiming lives in exchange for keeping its secrets. Each failed expedition only deepened the mystery. Searchers discovered that the original Money Pit had been connected to an elaborate network of tunnels and chambers. Ground-penetrating radar revealed cavities and void spaces throughout the island. Some appeared to be natural caves. Others seemed artificially constructed. The theories about what might be buried on Oak Island read like a catalog of historical legends. Some believe it's the lost treasure of Captain William Kidd or Blackbeard. Others suggest it contains the missing jewels of Marie Antoinette, smuggled out of France during the Revolution. More exotic theories propose that the island holds the Holy Grail, brought to Nova Scotia by the Knights Templar. Some even suggest it contains the lost Shakespearean manuscripts, hidden by Francis Bacon, who was allegedly the real author of the plays. The Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, have spent over a decade and millions of dollars pursuing the mystery through their History Channel series, The Curse of Oak Island. Using modern technology, they've made discoveries that both deepen and complicate the puzzle. They've found lead crosses with medieval design, parchment fragments carbon dated 2 centuries ago, and metal objects that seem out of place for the region's known history. Ground-penetrating radar has revealed what appears to be a massive tunnel system throughout the island. Most intriguingly, they've rediscovered that the island sits atop a natural limestone cavern system that could have been modified by human hands. Some areas show clear signs of artificial construction: stone walls, wooden barriers, and metal fixtures that serve no apparent natural purpose. But perhaps the most disturbing discovery is the evidence of human activity spanning centuries. Carbon dating of wooden platforms shows construction from different time periods, suggesting that multiple groups have worked on the island over hundreds of years. Recent drilling has revealed layers of activity at various depths, some dating to the 1300s, others to the 1600s and 1700s. It's as if Oak Island has been a project passed down through generations of secret keepers. The water trap system has proven even more sophisticated than originally believed. Engineers have determined that the flood tunnels were designed with precise calculations to ensure that any attempt to dig would trigger immediate flooding. The builders understood hydrostatics and engineering principles that were supposedly unknown in their era. Modern attempts to bypass the flood system have failed repeatedly. Pumping equipment, freeze-drying techniques, and massive excavations have all been defeated by the island's defenses. It's as if the original builders anticipated every possible future technology. Some researchers now believe that Oak Island might not contain a treasure at all, but rather something that someone desperately wanted to keep hidden. The level of engineering involved suggests resources and knowledge far beyond what any pirate crew could have possessed. The psychological impact of Oak Island is as powerful as its physical mysteries. Families have been destroyed by the obsession. Fortunes have been lost. Careers have been ruined. Yet people keep coming, drawn by the promise of solving one of history's greatest puzzles. The Curse of Oak Island isn't just about the 7 deaths or the millions of dollars lost. It's about the way the mystery consumes those who encounter it, transforming rational people into obsessed treasure hunters who will risk everything for answers that seem always just out of reach. Today, the search continues. New theories emerge constantly. Advanced technology reveals ever more complex mysteries. But after 230 years of searching, Oak Island keeps its secrets as jealously as ever. Perhaps that's the real treasure of Oak Island, not gold or jewels, but the perfect mystery. A puzzle so complex and compelling that it transforms everyone who encounters it, ensuring that the search will continue long after we're all forgotten. The next time you hear someone dismiss a mystery as impossible or claim that all secrets have been solved, remember Oak Island. Some puzzles are designed never to be solved, and some treasures are more valuable when they remain forever lost.